freaking mind. There it is. We're live.
Oh God. Yay. We did it.
Holy crap, it's
Pop.
empty behind you, John.
Yeah,
I was waiting until someone mentioned that. I saw it, but I was like, I'll wait for the show.
I just realized how much the acoustics are changed now because I can hear a massive echo in this room. It's crazy.
Amazing.
Those games absorbed a lot of sound.
And money.
Oh, that too.
But not
Yep.
your time.
Mm-mm.
Nope. That's true. That's definitely true.
That was a bad time to take a drink.
Spit take.
What are you
Almost.
drinking?
Water.
Oh, okay.
I'm drinking water too.
Okay.
Yay. Team Water.
Are those shelves yours or are they like built to the wall?
They're mine. They're my
Okay.
bookshelves.
Cool.
Are they from IKEA?
Yeah, they're Billy's.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Billy.
are.
Billy's.
Yeah.
Is that the name of the bookshelf?
Yeah.
Okay. Like
That's how you know
everything
it's
in
from
my
IKEA.
apartment is IKEA.
Oh,
Most places, everything's IKEA-ish. So this, I'm getting like, I'm gonna try to get as many more bookshelves as I can muster and fit in the basement when I move into the new place.
Are they only like a DVD case wide deep?
Two. They're two deep.
Okay.
Because I had like 360 games double stacked.
Yeah, see that's what I've had to do is double stack and I hate doing it.
Yeah.
I hate it too, but I mean, I can
IKEA
only
has
fit
these
three
great
bookshelves in here.
shelves, though, that are one case deep with about an inch left over in case you wanted to put something on it. I can't remember what the name is, but they're about $70 each. They're totally worth it. That's what I had in my last place.
Yeah, I have a friend who has those too, and that sounds good and all, but then I feel like I would run out of wall space. Like,
Yeah,
you'd
that's
need more
yeah,
shelves.
that's been my
Yeah.
issue. That's why I've always gotten the deeper ones. So
Like it probably makes more sense to go with the deeper ones. It just sucks not being able to see everything.
yeah, but I don't know. It's looking like I can get another two at least bookshelves in the office at the new place. So we'll see.
Right, and you stack them like vertically, right? Like lay them flat.
Like this, yeah.
Oh no,
Because
sorry. I meant horizontally, like you're laying the thing flat.
oh, the games.
Yeah.
You said it
Like
right
how
the
we used to
first
do
time,
with the
though.
EB?
Stacking them vertically means going up,
Yes. Okay.
like,
yeah.
with them flat down. No,
Like-
John stacks them like books. He puts them up
Oh,
like
okay.
books.
Yeah, I stacked them
Okay.
like books.
See, I do it the other way because I feel I don't know, if I can, but I feel like I can get more in there.
I think it's supposed to be equal space. It should be about the same.
Maybe. I don't know. That's just how I've done it, and it's not like once you do it, you're not going to just switch because then you rotate all your games. And it just sucks if something's in like the second row at like the bottom because you got to take like two whole stacks out to get to it and stuff.
Yeah, that's been the worst thing. But it's been worse for my Super Nintendo games, which there's no point me looking back. They're not there anymore. They were triple stacked. So that was just the
okay.
biggest pain in the ass.
Right. Right. And those aren't in boxes or anything. They're just the cartridges.
Just the cartridges, yeah.
Yeah. How do you hold your like Game Boy like Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games?
I have this little trolley that has like a slide out like tray you can pull out, so they're just sorted that way.
Okay. What about you, Paul?
They're in their cases, actually.
Like
So-
the boxes?
Yeah. So like,
Wow.
so
You
the
kept those.
boxes just stack like any other DVD or whatever.
Sure. I definitely didn't keep like any of those. I might have two of them left by accident.
The ones I'm like actually playing go into like a little portable, like pouch thing if I'm traveling or whatnot. But yeah, I
Okay.
keep all the cases.
I have a fanny pack with all of them in it.
Okay.
It's not great. That's just what I did so long ago, and it was just like that just continued at that. When do you move, John?
I get the keys tomorrow.
Cool.
The actual movers are going to be here Monday.
Oh, so you're not doing the move.
Oh, fuck no.
Okay.
I have an arcade machine. I'm not doing that by myself.
I guess that's true, yeah. Well, I don't know. You recruit like a buddy, you buy him pizza.
No, I'd rather just be like, hey, you guys do this for a living. Please just do it. Because then if anything breaks, you can also be like, hey, you had insurance.
Right.
Right.
I've always moved by myself.
Yeah, me
Uh,
too. It's the worst.
It sucks.
The move to this apartment was the first time I ever used actual movers instead of just having a couple friends helping out, and it was the best.
Yeah,
I highly recommend it.
my
It's so
parents
rewarding.
did that too, and it was like the best thing. We had Packers too because my dad was transferred.
I wish I had Packers. I should have done that.
It was great. It's amazing how they can finish packing a room within 10 minutes. It's stupid how fast they go, but they have no emotional attachment to anything, right? So it's like if it's here, it goes in a box, we're done.
Yeah, that makes
And
sense.
they'll just break it.
They broke a few things, yeah. So
Oh,
there
man.
were a few claims, but I mean, it wasn't anything big. It was like picture frames that you could replace the glass in and stuff.
Do you get like do they like like refund you or anything? Like pay you if they break something, or is it just like, hey, we broke it, it's gonna happen?
I think there's like a certain like threshold of money they give you depending how big the claim is because they were picture frames and stuff. I think my parents maybe got like 50 or $100 to replace all of them. Something small.
Okay. John, what do you do when the movers are there? Do you just like sit around and feel lazy? Or do you like try and help out to be like, no, I can pick up stuff too, guys? Or
I
No,
helped
I'm
out
a man
last
too.
time-
yeah.
Last time I helped out a bit, and they were like, "Hey, how do we like? Where do you want this? Like, what's gonna go into this room in the new place?" Like, all right, yeah, grab this thing next, then this thing, then this thing.
So you just like point a lot.
Yeah, and I had to help them with move the arcade machine last time.
Oh, so like three of you were moving the arcade machine?
Yeah, because
Wow.
that thing's like 300 pounds
Yep. Yep.
and very top heavy.
Okay. All right. Well, cool. And I guess you have to be out of your place by next week.
Yeah, my walkthrough for this place is next Thursday.
Cool. Exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Is okay, last question about moving. Have you found anything while packing where you were like, man, I forgot I had this?
Not yet. I am expecting that to happen when I clean out my dresser in the bedroom, because that's where all my knickknack drawers are.
Oh, okay. I thought you just like 'cause I don't wear clothes often.
No, I don't wear clothes at all.
Well, why would you ever wear pants? Like you work from home.
Exactly.
Exactly. Top down perspective, September 24th.
Beautiful segue.
Well, speaking of pants, top
Mhm.
down pants.
Right.
Trousers down pants.
Sure.
Trying to think of like a D word for like pants. Nope. September 24th. Sean
Drawers.
Booker drawers.
Yeah,
Isn't that like underwear?
Yeah.
kinda. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Depending on who
trousers,
you talk to. Yeah.
drawers, pants.
This segue is silly. Let's move on.
Paul Flex here and John Wheeler's here.
Hi.
Yo.
Hey Paul, what have you been playing?
Like fucking nothing, man. I'll talk about one game that John and I played Friday called Secret Ponchos, I guess, though, to fill some
Oh
time.
yeah.
You could also talk about last week because you weren't here. I don't know if you played stuff last week.
Oh shit, did I write anything down for last week? I probably didn't.
I don't remember.
I mean, I'll give you the basic overview. Every night after work, 1 or 2 runs of Binding of Isaac because I love that game. A couple hours here and there whenever I get the itch for it of Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain because that game's huge and I just kind of pick away at it. Other than that, Secret Ponchos is like the only new-ish thing I could talk about that I hadn't played before and that we played with the devs actually that made that game, and that game's real fun. That is
How did that get set up, or did they just like pop in your chat?
they it's weird because I've had a couple of bizarre run-ins with them before. The first time coming back from PAX East the same year that they were demoing it, and I played it there for the first time. I bumped into one of them because they're based in Calgary. At least a couple of them are.
Oh, I didn't know that. I
Uh,
do remember you having played it and talking about it.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were in Calgary though.
The second time was my at the time girlfriend met the wife of one of the developers because she went into the store that she was working at. So they ended up my ex handed off my information at
And
the
they were
time.
just like, huh, boys that are into games, am I right?
Probably. Oh yeah, that's it. There
yeah.
you go.
Yeah, I could definitely see her saying that. For sure.
And then just like a couple months ago, he's like, "Hey, I found your business card, and I meant to contact you ages ago." So we just chatted a bit, and then I chatted with him at PAX Prime, and then we organized this. And now he's coming over Monday to look at my pinball table, or Sunday rather, to look at my pinball table, and he might be taking that off my hands.
Oh man, why are you getting rid of the pinball table?
Because it doesn't work. He's going to see if he can try to fix it. If he can, I'll keep it. If he can't, he'll take it.
He was saying
Why
he
would-
knows some guys that do the pincade stuff. Like he's in with some people that could fix it, so it's probably for the best anyway.
Yeah, because right
Wait,
now it's just.
but if
taking
he
up space.
fixes it, you keep it.
I might still just offer to him because honestly, it's just taking up space.
Yeah,
And
but
it's-
wouldn't he? If he can't fix it, why would then he want it?
Parts.
Oh, okay, I see. That's true though. So the arcade cabinet is like 300 pounds. You're saying?
Mhm.
How much is the pinball table?
At least the same, if not more.
It's gotta be
there's,
more, right?
There's an actual weight guide if you want me to look it up, but yeah, I remember looking up the Asteroids Deluxe machine being 300 pounds. I'm like, holy crap.
Makes sense though.
How is Secret Ponchos? Well, John's.
It's
looking this up.
really, really good. It's a fast-paced action MOBA,
I wasn't expecting that.
right?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's really, really
I thought
good.
it was like a dual joystick shooter or something.
I mean, it is that too.
I mean, yeah,
Okay.
but I didn't play it with a controller, so no, it wasn't for me.
Did you not?
I didn't. I played with the keyboard and mouse, and it felt great.
Oh man.
Yeah.
How is it MOBA?
So what it is, it's two teams facing off against each other in various different modes. There's like a deathmatch type thing. There's like King of the Hill type leader situation where like I think it's called posse leader or something like that, where one person each round is designated for each team as the leader of the posse, and if they die, that's when the other team scores a point for that round and win that round. But like the other two people playing with him, like that are part of his posse, are able to die and respawn. Like
It's like Dr. Dodgeball.
kind of, actually, yeah, that's a good way to put it for sure. The reason why it's like a MOBA is because you're two teams fighting off against each other with different abilities and like weaponry and stuff like that. So
Oh, so you mean like a video game?
it is a video game. It is that for
I-
sure.
This doesn't sound like a MOBA. This sounds just like every video
Well, a
game.
MOBA's a online battle arena, and that's what this is. You're in a
But
level.
when I think MOBA, I
fighting
think
each
like
other.
like lanes.
It's an OBA. It's an OBA.
It's an OBA. It plays more like a MOBA, or they want to compare it to like a fighting game, and I don't see that comparison really myself, except for like mechanically there are some combos or something you can kind of do. Like for
There's
instance,
combos and matchups.
yeah, so one guy like has a whip, right? And he can whip you, and I think he's faster just like generally than some other guys, but I think he's a little bit weaker. Whereas like the guy I was playing, I think his name's like Gordo or something like that. He's this giant fat guy that's kind of slow, but he has a Gatling gun. So like if he gets you in his sights, he can just kind of shoot you until you're dead if you don't get out right away, sort of thing. And can throw Molotov cocktails. So each character has a different like system of weaponry and how they act and whatnot, and you just kind of have to battle it out. I like a lot of things they're doing. I think it's a little ambitious that each character has their own like upgrade path and tree. I wish it was kind of more streamlined than that, because it feels like the problem you're going to get into is once you find a character that like you're kind of good with, you're only going to want to play that character always, because you will upgrade him to the point where there's no point in you playing another character ever. If that
Sure.
makes any sense.
Yeah.
But there is like a general upgrade path as well, just for like all over stuff, but it's not as detailed or like works as good for like it's kind of one of these games that when you find a character you like, you're gonna stick with him forever, and that's probably fine, but it's not how I like to do those sorts of games. I like to mix and match and play around with stuff. That's kind of why I like the MOBA style, because every game is self-contained. So like your character will only be as powerful as you make it in one session, and then like when you play again, though, you can try a different way and stuff like this. This is a progressive system though, like persistive. So your character will just keep getting better and better, which will kind of make it so you don't really want to or don't have to play any other character. I think that's a little not my style for that type of thing. But other than that, it plays well. It does have some hitches here and there with frame rate, I noticed, and there were a little weird glitches and problems, but I mean, it's a video game. There's glitches and problems with like every fucking game you'll play.
Yeah, I believe the version we were playing was still technically early access.
Yeah, like, yeah, they're out though, right? Like, I think this is a thing you can actually buy right now.
You can buy it, yeah, on Steam and on PS4. And the most wanted edition, the full blown PC release is I think October 13th. I think they emailed me saying it got bumped a couple weeks.
Yeah, that's right.
Wait, so it's not out on PC yet?
It's out, but it's technically early access, but they have to re-release it to get it to like the way Steam does things is a little strange. But the official release will be in a couple weeks.
Yeah. I mean, since that's all I've been playing, I guess I can just throw it over to John because he played that with me. What did you think of it, John?
Yeah. I liked it. I mean, I liked it at PAX East, to be fair.
You liked it before you did.
Yeah, there you go. I liked it before it was cool.
Is it
Got that street
cool?
cred, yo. I don't know. I had a good time.
It's one of those games, though, like, this is the kind of the death sentence for most games like this. If it doesn't have a community, it's not gonna work. Like, it just
apparently it's got a pretty hardcore but small community right now. So
that's
we'll see how it
Is there a single player mode?
Ooh.
I think
I don't
there is
remember.
like
I think
against
so.
AI, but this isn't the type of game you would want to do single player on. This is very much I'm going to jump in with some friends or random people and we're going to have some fun for a few hours sort of game.
Yeah, they specifically said they focused on multiplayer. They wanted to make a multiplayer game.
Why is the poncho secret? Or is that the
Because
question?
Because some of them don't have them.
yeah, some have hidden ponchos.
Okay.
I gotta say, though, the whole aesthetic for, like, the spaghetti western with the music and the sound effects and everything, it's spot on. So if that kind of theme interests you and, like, a fast, action-y MOBA gameplay sounds cool to you, you should probably pick it up and try it out. It's probably worth your money. And you get 2 copies. You get a copy for yourself and one to give out to a friend, so you could play with somebody right away. There's my schmoozing for them for now, but I actually really like it, so I'm okay with it. But yeah, that's, like I said, that's kind of all that's new for me.
John, did you play anything else?
I play Mario Maker, but before I get to that, bad news, I cannot find the weight of the Hyperball machine, so I will assume it is at least 300 pounds.
Okay.
Mario Maker...
You should just pick it up and tell us.
Yes, I'll get right on that.
This feels like 345.
I think this hernia I've developed has told me it's about 350.
Okay.
I basically just been playing random Mario Maker maps in between breaks of packing, so I haven't really played too much. I did a stream of it for a little bit on Monday, and took a couple user levels, some cool stuff there. But a bunch of users were jerks and snuck in what's called the Pangia levels. I don't know if any of you have heard of these yet.
No, what is this?
They're the new Kaizo levels, basically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy, is it Pangia Productions or something like that? Or Pangia... I don't remember the username.
This just makes me think of Pengu, the penguin cartoon.
The cartoon's
I mean,
great.
that's a more pleasant version, yeah. He was known for making a bunch of like crazy ROM hacks to begin with. I think he's known for making a Super Mario World ROM hack that was harder than Kaizo. He did that item abuse ROM hack or something like that.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I mean,
but...
you would be the person I would ask for clarification on that, so I don't know, man.
That's true. Okay, good point. But yeah, he was well known in the ROM hack circles, and now he's well known in the Mario Maker circles for making nearly impossible stages. Someone apparently has beaten his stage now, so he's now working on a new one. Yeah, I'm still liking it. It's still a roulette of what difficulty you get now. It's kind of stupid. So watching a couple people stream Mario Maker the past couple days, and they do the expert runs, and like some stages will be like, oh yeah, that's a fair difficulty, and then some will be like, hey, you didn't move immediately, you died. There's
right.
Quality control is as shitty as it's always been.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I didn't play too much this week either. Running trend, it seems. I finished Grow Home. I was playing that last week.
Nice.
That game's delightful and perfect for podcast, listening to podcasts. Great podcast game.
Sweet, cool.
And then the Ace Attorney Trilogy HD on iOS was on sale. So I picked up the first 3 games for $8
Nice.
total. I'd already played the first one, so so for me it was like $4 for 2 and 3. And then Dual Destinies was $9 for the whole thing.
Is there no other way to play Apollo Justice than the DS version? I think that one never got a re-release,
I'll check the
which
apps.
is a little weird because it's a direct, like, Dual Destinies is a direct continuation.
I will check the App Store real quick. The user interface is great. If you have the phone horizontally, it's basically, if you guys ever saw the game when it was on the Game Boy Advance, where when you bring up the evidence and whatnot, it kind of takes over the screen, obviously. And then if you hold the phone vertically, it just looks like a DS, which is just like just perfect for the train, because I'm just reading. So
That's cool.
okay, hang on. Apollo, 2 L's, right? Justice. Nope. Although Oblivion of Errors Epic Revenge is on the App Store
sweet.
under that search. So who's the real winner? Anyway, so I'm playing through whatever the second one is, Trials and Tribulations.
Justice for All, actually.
Justice for All. Is Trials and Tribulations the third one?
Should be.
Okay, well, I do own that one too. And yeah, so it looks great. It even has a vibration, which the DS version, I guess, doesn't, obviously. But I turned that off immediately because that thing just vibrates like every time someone yells, which is literally every second sentence in an Ace
That's
Attorney
pretty
game.
good,
That's
though.
good.
If there was going to be any rumble, that makes the most sense.
Yeah. So I turned that off because it was just getting annoying. But it's great. It saves my place exactly where it is. It auto saves all the time, so it's real easy to jump in and out, and it doesn't seem like it's taking up too much battery space. It is taking up a lot of storage space, so I had to delete Dual Destinies off there because it'll be a while till I get there anyways. But I'm on like the second case in the second game. I'm only really playing it on the train, so I'm playing for like maybe an hour, hour 15 minutes a day, at most. But yeah, once again, great Portal game. Looking forward to continuing with that.
Cool.
That's really all I played this week. I haven't been doing much.
Been a busy week, honestly.
Yeah, for all of us.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
actually,
guys?
I'll tell you about a game that I'm about to play. Starting tomorrow in San Francisco is this scavenger. I don't want to call it exactly a scavenger hunt, but that's probably the closest thing to it. It's called like Cotopaxi or something like that.
Okay.
And you're in teams that you set up before. So me and my friends signed up, and you have 24 hours from the start, which is like at 7:30. There's an app which has a bunch of challenges on it. They're all different point values, and you have 24 hours to complete as many challenges as you can and score as many points as you can.
That sounds awesome.
So we're
That does
basically
sound
going to be running around downtown and like North San Francisco, just doing all manner of strange things. So like there's a trying to remember what the list of let me see if I can load up the list of challenges on my phone real quick. But I know
like take a picture doing this or take a picture.
yeah,
with this.
your team has like a totem that they give you that needs to be in the photo.
Okay.
So that to prove like that it was there, so your team can't like split up, basically. To try and get like more than one done at a time.
Is your totem a spinning top?
I don't know what the totem is. I have no idea.
Oh, they haven't told you yet. Okay.
Well, they just keep referring to it as a totem on like the website and in the emails and stuff. It'll probably be like a stuffed, like this whole thing is like llama themed, so I'm assuming it's going to be like a llama or something. Okay. Let's see. For one challenge, and they range from different point values. This one's only 1 point. Is take a selfie or a team picture with a llama. So I guess there's going to be an actual llama there. High five 20 people in 15 seconds.
What?
That sounds easy. Just tell 20 people to line up and fucking run.
No, exactly. It doesn't. That's why it's worth 1 point. But
You have to take a video of it, I assume?
some you have to take a photo, some you have to take
Well, just take a vine.
picture. Okay, here's one for 5 points. Take a dip in the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah.
I know one of them was like jump in an ocean with your clothes on. Go longboard. Find someone with one for 1 point. There's a whole section for social media ones where if you just like their Facebook page, you get a point and stuff. And then one of them that I saw, and John, I have to ask you a favor. It was like 13 points. It's like find someone who has over 50,000 followers on Twitter to retweet you. So John, you want to help me out?
I don't have 50,000.
I thought you had like 80 or something.
No.
I have 45,000.
Oh,
Okay,
fuck.
you gotta get 5,000 more followers. You gotta help me out.
By Saturday?
No, by tomorrow.
By
By
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Holy
Tomorrow night.
shit.
Crap, I was literally thinking like, oh man, I actually know someone who could just retweet me real fast.
Holy shit. I might know somebody that could do it. Hold on.
Okay, we'll reach out.
Oh, he has way less. He only has 24,000. Never mind.
That's nothing. That's chump. What a chump.
That's chump.
Okay, let me see if there's any other ones. Eat some Chinese food in Chinatown for 5 points. Let's see if there's some like weird ones here. These are all like really low point values. Okay, here's some 13-point ones. Oh, that's the 50,000 follower one.
Just spam everybody you can find with over 50,000 followers. I'm sure one of them would do it on a whim.
I doubt they would. Oh, here's all. I'm just looking at the social media ones. Fly a kite at the Berkeley Marina. Visit a town with a population of 1,000 people. Take a picture by the population sign. We're actually not going to probably drive out of San Francisco.
Yeah.
Because that just seems like a waste of time. Stop and eat at a roadside diner. Make a field goal from the 15-yard line with your non-dominant foot. Swing on a
Jesus.
rope swing. Filter water from a natural source and drink it. As a team, stand under a natural waterfall. Again, I think these are kind of generic challenges that they use for all of them because there's no natural waterfall in San Francisco as far as I know. Visit another local beach. Anyway, so there's like a couple hundred challenges you have to go through. I'm also told that during the hours of 1 a.m. and 5 a.m., the app just shuts down to encourage rest.
Oh.
Which just kind of seems like a waste of time because like none of us live in downtown San Francisco. So we were planning to just like sleep in a park briefly or just not sleep. Probably not sleep, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, why would you sleep? But anyway, so I'm just doing that tomorrow night. So when I get off work, I'm going to nap for like as long as I can before everyone shows up with their car. And then do that all Saturday. That'll be crazy. I'll report back next week.
Sweet.
But let's go on to the news, I guess. There's very little.
Well, will we be able to see like pictures that you're taking while you're doing this on Twitter?
I mean, I guess I could upload them, yeah.
Just if there's anything interesting that you do.
Yeah, I'll probably post them later because I don't know who will be taking the photo each time, so they'll probably be on various phones. But I'll collect them, and I might I'll put them up if I can and whatnot.
Cool.
All right, Life is Strange's final episode, October 20th.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm excited.
I'm so excited.
So excited. So excited.
I'm gonna that night, like on the way home when that comes out, I'm gonna buy a box of tissues because I think I'm gonna need them, and just like get ready to cry.
I was gonna try and see like what date. It's probably a Tuesday, right? Here we go. October 20th is it's a Tuesday. So hopefully we can both play that before the episode. We do the podcast and then talk about it.
Yeah.
Apart from that, Games with Gold came out. I didn't see the PlayStation Plus games for whatever reason, but anyway, Games of Gold for October on Xbox One. For the whole month, it's Valiant Hearts, and starting halfway through it is The Walking Dead. So I guess that's coming to Xbox One now.
Cool.
And on 360 for the first half, it is Ground Zeroes, and the second half is The Walking Dead.
So it's The Walking Dead for
Walking
both.
Dead's already on Xbox One. Yeah, it came out like at launch.
Oh, okay. Then this is just completely unremarkable.
It's kind of unremarkable.
Maybe-
yeah.
maybe-
You're not wrong.
Did
You're not
Valiant
wrong.
Hearts just come out? Like usually,
Valiant Heart. Oh, that was on Xbox 360. I thought they were multi. I don't know.
yeah, I'm not sure, but either way, maybe I'll finally play through all of Valiant Hearts because I only played through like the first episode on the iPad when that was free. That game was cool.
Mhm.
And last thing, this is just small, but I thought it was somewhat interesting. There's now a homebrew hack for the Vita that involves sending yourself an email, which will then open up all PlayStation Vita games for use on the PlayStation TV.
That's great. That's awesome.
So right now you can only play some. Like there's a
Mhm.
list of them, but by sending yourself some weird email, that just messes it up enough that you can play stuff like Uncharted Golden Abyss on your PlayStation TV, if for whatever reason you have one.
The PlayStation
That
TV is
would
like
actually make
40
it useful.
bucks now.
Yeah.
So
They're
I think I got
stupid
mine
cheap.
for 30. Yeah,
Why do you have one?
because I thought at the time, hey, that'd be a great way to stream Vita games, and then I realized how garbage it was after I bought it.
yeah.
I every time I see it on sale again for super cheap, I can't even think of one thing I would use it for.
I have one use for it, and that would be streaming. So
hmm
Okay. Well, so wait, it doesn't work well for that?
it would work well for that if it actually allowed most of the Vita games I own to actually work.
Oh, well, now you can use this hack.
Yeah, so now it's actually useful.
Oh, okay.
So Nagami's
Well,
like,
someone
now
who
I can
doesn't
play
stream games.
Galgun 2 on my PS TV. There you go.
As someone who doesn't stream games, I can't think of one use case for it at all. As much as a good deal of $40 probably is, I can't think of a single one.
Do you
so-
even play your Vita now?
Yeah, I VLR, PlayStation
Oh, yeah.
Plus.
Mm.
I play my
Right.
Vita, but I play it on the go, and when I'm home, a lot of those games are ported to the PlayStation 4, so I already have them, or PlayStation 3 or whatever. Anyways, that was all the news I found.
Yeah.
I thought there was a story going around about Konami's building being on fire, but it got disproven.
Okay,
Apparently,
I
it was
didn't
just
hear that.
it was like an old picture.
so
of,
it
like,
was
the
on
building
fire at
going
one
up.
point.
No, apparently it was just Steam or something like that. Here, I'll even link you the article here, and I'll link it in the chat,
This week,
the actual public chat.
Konami was saying something like, "We never said we're getting out of game development too." Like, I think they're starting to realize, like, hey, there actually is money in video game development. We shouldn't burn this bridge completely, but it's probably too late. Really funny.
Well, I mean, what
I thought they were just
have they
moving to
released in
mobile.
the past year besides Pro Evolution Soccer and something Metal Gear related?
Honestly, the way it was worded sounds like we're going to continue support for our AAA titles or whatever, which means don't worry, our shops in Metal Gear Solid will still be available for you to buy stuff from. Don't worry about that.
Maybe we'll get like an erotic Metal Gear Solid pachinko machine.
I'd kind of be down. I mean,
Well,
Why
what was
not?
the phrase that was on that Castlevania one that we kept laughing at?
Erotic violence.
erotic
There you
violence.
go.
That was
That's the one.
Silent Hill, wasn't it?
No, I think that was Castlevania.
I'm pretty sure it was Castlevania.
Okay. They definitely did a Silent Hill pachinko machine though.
Yes.
Erotic violence. Anyway, that's my favorite game genre
Yeah.
after lightning action.
Right. Yeah.
All brought to you by Konami.
Let's do questions. topdownperspective@gmail.com, at TDP Podcast on Twitter. John's P.O. Box. Is that going to change?
For now, it's going to stay the same.
Okay.
It probably will straight up stay the same.
Okay. And then, yeah, the Facebook group, you can also put questions in there. This first one comes in from Dan. Is Mario Maker worth the $60, $70 in John's case to get it?
Do you have a Wii U already? Do you like Mario? If so, yes. I think it literally depends on how much you like Mario.
I
Because as
actually
one of my friends
disagree.
put it, this is ooh, really?
because I don't think it's a matter of how much you like Mario. I think it's how much of do you want to play a bunch of bullshit to find some good stuff, and then like maybe make your own stuff to get more enjoy.
Yeah, like it's what if you? It's
Let me-
like the Little Big Planet question, basically. Did
This is
you,
what I'm
like-
getting at. This is exactly what I'm getting at. Little Big Planet, even though it had a very good creator and kind of a shitty game, it had a single player game that they made like a bunch of levels for themselves. I think for full price, Nintendo should have done the same.
They did put like, what is it, 40 stages in there or 60? I forget what it was.
Fucking nothing, dude. Like, why not just throw a Mario game in it? Like 8 levels and then the Mario Maker stuff for a full price game.
I think it's worth it. I just wanted to put my 2 cents in.
It depends how much you want to kind of sift through a bunch of garbage and find some cool things that you can share with your friends. If that sounds like it's worth it to you, then it totally is, because that's what it does, and it does it perfectly.
But I think it's easy to find cool things. Like the number of articles that are out there that are like, you need to check out these like 5 Mario stages and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting there,
like,
for sure.
Like, I think it's worth it. I would say yes.
I'm a little embittered because like I got it the day it came out and it was just garbage. Like it was just like sifting through a dumpster until people started submitting their levels. And then like, I mean, arguably some of them were garbage as well because people just like to make people mad. But for the most part, like I really like knowing somebody from the community, seeing what they've made and like enjoying it, or like seeing what they're trying to do and stuff like that. That's cool. But like, if you're just going through it randomly, that's a rough that's
why you follow creators.
Exactly, that's it. Like, how much effort do you want to put into finding good stuff? I guess just play John's level a bunch of times. Oh, by the way, I played your level. It's actually pretty good. I like the puzzle levels. So
the axe one, yeah, I like the puzzle ones too. God, I did a puzzle one the other night. It took me an hour to beat.
Because it was the I was seeing this one crazy puzzle one, but a sky ship or something.
Ooh, no, not that one.
Okay.
Should find that one.
I'll try and find it for you. I forget what it's even called. I was just watching, like, Patrick Klepek was playing it a lot and it looked ridiculous.
Also, if you do get it and you want like a list of levels, I've been keeping track of every single level people have been asking me to play in a spreadsheet. And I'll just send you the link to that if you want some.
Yeah,
it's easy to find stages. Everyone
300. I've got like 300-ish like user submitted levels on a spreadsheet right now.
You're just
but
like,
some people snuck in like those Pangya levels and Kaizo levels. Though some are really good. There was one I played on stream on Monday where someone made the first 4 stages of Mario Brothers in one stage, but you had to do them backwards. Like you started from behind Bowser and had to run to the beginning of 1-1.
Oh, weird.
That's cool.
It was kind of cool. I actually liked it. It was cool.
I'm just going to post this one in the chat, so if anyone wants to check out this level I was talking about, copy and paste it down somewhere.
I'll type that one in here during this. But yeah, I wouldn't expect it to drop in price anytime soon, basically. So
yeah, it's a Nintendo.
You're going to be you're going to be deciding basically. If you're deciding now, it's going to be the same argument down the road.
On the plus side, though, if you've seen anybody play it at all, that's exactly what you're going to get. So
yeah, it advertises itself very easily.
All right, Paul, want to take the next question?
Yeah, I'm just finding where. Okay, Arthur writes in with 2 questions. First question: a few weeks ago, it was announced that a Mega Man movie would be in the making. Who would you like to see acting in the movie?
Vin Diesel.
Michael Cera.
Diesel
as Mega Man.
I just got the restarting in 15 minutes warning from Windows.
Nice.
Uh-oh. What? Why?
Because Windows pushed through updates and it's like, oh, I'm going to restart it for you. Don't worry. You'll be fine.
Oh, man.
So if I disappear,
you can
then
postpone it, though, can't you?
You can't.
Okay,
Windows 8 doesn't let you postpone it.
We got to go quick.
Okay, well, my answer is Michael Cera. His is Vin Diesel. What about you, Paul? Who do you want to play as Mega
I'm trying
Man?
to think of somebody for Wily right now, and it's not really. I feel like there's somebody perfect out there, but I can't really think about it.
I forget his name. Doc Brown. What's his
Morgan
name?
Freeman.
Doc Brown.
You're thinking Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah.
You just want an all-black cast for Mega Man.
That would actually be great.
Nothing wrong with that.
Wait, why would there be all-black cast? I said Vin Diesel.
Well, Brown, and Morgan Freeman also Brown. I'm just saying. It's like it's like a black
damn
sitcom.
it. Oh, Mega Man, you crazy.
Christopher Lloyd for Dr. Wily. There we go.
Yeah, definitely Christopher Lloyd for Dr. Wily. His second question, Capcom music or Sega music? Capcom music 100%.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, the few Sega songs that are really good don't beat the most of the Capcom songs are excellent.
If anything, they're on par with the Capcom songs that are excellent, and there's more of them. So, yeah, Capcom. I don't think that's even a question needed. Okay.
All right, John, your turn.
Okay, Konagami writes in and says, if you had the opportunity, what game within the past 5 years would you make into an arcade cabinet?
I saw this question, and I can name you a game for each year of the past 5 years.
Damn.
Okay, go ahead.
2010 is Super Meat Boy. 2011, Binding of Isaac, but I'm going to cheat and say the Rebirth version, even though that's when Isaac first came out.
Isn't there a new version, Afterbirth or something?
Yeah, that comes out in, was it a month or two?
Well, that's like a DLC expansion pack or whatever. 2012, Spelunky. 2013, Rogue Legacy. For 2014, I was going to cheat again and say Isaac again, Rebirth, but since I won't, I'll say Shovel Knight. And for this year, I'm going to say Titan Souls.
I feel like I don't need to say anything.
Years.
He kind of already did that, yeah. Paul's answered that question for anyone in the world ever.
I was super bored at work, and I was just like, I can think of 4 games right now. I got to find one for this year, because I couldn't think of one.
Shovel Knight was the first thing that popped into my head.
Yeah. That was the first thing that popped into my head, and then I was like, no, wait, Super Meat Boy. No, wait, Binding of Isaac. So then I realized that they were kind of like in a year formation, and I just had to fill in the blank.
I think if you did it Killer Queen style, so you get like 2 cabinets attached, and you know this one it would be maybe 3 or 4 per side as opposed to 5. Rocket League would be real cool.
I was gonna say
local.
Yeah, like where you're in a little car that kind of like moves around when you do a thing.
Oh man, that'd be even crazier. I was just thinking like a cabinet. But yeah, if you had like the whole setup, there's like 3 of you. That'd be crazy. That'd be a lot of fun. I'm gonna go with that.
I was gonna say Castle Crashers, but they already did it, so
yeah.
That's a really good one. You're right. Yep. All right. AP says I am planning on getting new Star Wars Battlefront for PC, and I was wondering which controller I should use. I do have a Wii U Pro controller and PS3 controller. However, I do not
have the software,
I think it's know which software to use to make them work for my PC. I haven't even heard of software for either of those ones.
There is.
Maybe the PS3.
I use a PS3 controller all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't. I know there's PS4, and
yeah,
I didn't know
there is a piece of PS4 software that also lets PS3 controllers work.
I think it's Motion Enjoy.
Motion Enjoy is what I use. There's also DS for Windows.
That's the one I've heard about.
There is also Joy to Key if you need kind of like a basic one for any game.
So you guys just don't use 360 controllers?
I actually use a Razer controller specifically made for PC. So
I've been debating hooking up my Xbox One controller since apparently it's just plug and play. But I've not gotten around to it. I believe it's supposed to be. At some point, they've just made it so it should auto-recognize the drivers.
Wait, but what cable are you using?
I think it uses a micro.
Okay, because mine didn't come with a cable.
Yeah, mine didn't come with any either, but apparently there's a way to do it.
Okay. I just use a wired 360 controller on the PC.
But anyway. I mean, to answer his question, just get like Motion Enjoy or one of those programs and use whatever controller you have. Done. Easy.
Yeah.
Yep.
What controller do you like more, the Pro controller or the PS3 controller? I like the PS3 Pro controller more. Wow, really?
I don't think clicking in on the thumbsticks on the Pro controllers counts as buttons, so by default, PS3.
Oh, just because there's more? But those triggers.
The triggers are nice. I like the Pro controller, but I mean you're down 2 buttons.
But
which can cause
no
problems
one wants to ever use the triggers on a PS3 controller, so you're kind of down 2 buttons.
I grew up playing PlayStation. It's always a PlayStation controller for me. Okay. That's what my hands were carved into.
All right.
That's the default shape they hold.
Kind of. Yeah. Joey writes in, Sean, why do you call the simulation racing game on Xbox Forza? It's called Forza. There's no T in the word. It can't be a Canadian thing because John calls it Forza. It's been bugging me for a while. because
He
it's
just likes calling
Forza.
it Forza.
I guess I just said Forza.
Do
I
you-
guess I just started and it stuck.
No, that's actually how, like, it's Italian. How do you pronounce pizza? Pizza?
Oh,
Well, that's what the Leaning Tower is for.
Right, exactly. So
well, now I don't know what to believe. What am
Oh,
I supposed
man.
to do?
Layers upon layers.
it's Forza.
I'm gonna type this into Google. How
Oh no.
Oh, God.
Forza.
Meanwhile, James writes in and says, "It was my birthday last week, and my friends, being the lovely people that they are, decided to get me Littlest Pet Shop 3 Biggest Stars Team Blue for the DS as a joke." That's all one title. Wow. They did
Wait, that's
get me an
one
actual-
game?
Yeah.
Amazing. That's so good.
They did get me an actual gift as well, XCOM Enemy Unknown for the PS3, and I do thank them for that. However, this is about the other gift. I popped it in and tried it out, and the game wasn't hot garbage like I thought it was going to be. In fact, it was pretty decent. The game is just a string of mini games connected to a plot, and it's fine for what it is. My question is, though, have you ever received a troll gift from a friend or family member? If so, how did that turn out?
No.
I get a lot of troll game gifts all the time, and
On Steam?
on Steam and in real life, as in like physical copies.
Okay, so like
And I just stream them, so I
mean,
guess they've
I get
become
them
a
on
source of
Steam
revenue.
and I don't play them. That's how I deal with
yeah.
it.
I'm hearing even the developers say Forza with the T.
Yes.
So
I've heard them say it before when they're talking about it at like E3 and shit. So
all right. Anyway, thank you, Joey, for trying. What are we talking about in this current question?
Have you ever gotten a troll gift, and if so, how was it?
Oh, okay, yes. My friend got me a training bra.
Ooh.
okay. How's it fit?
How was it? Was it comfortable?
I didn't put it on. I don't know where it ended up. Somewhere at my parents' house, I guess. He did that because for one of his birthdays, I got him a card for a girl.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Well, I'll take this one step further," and got me just a training bra.
Did you take it one step further and get him a vibrator?
No, I didn't. No.
Is that only
Okay.
one step further?
Well, what do
I
you
don't
think is
know.
one step further?
I don't know.
Okay.
I feel like that's more than one step, though.
Well, if you can't provide what the correct one step is, then we have to go with that.
Here's a
and that
better
has to
question.
happen.
What's a step after that? Or does that just kind of end it? Like, okay, yeah, you win.
I think that ends. Well, to be fair, the training bra ended it, but I think the vibrator would also end it.
Okay.
Oh, and we lost John.
And John is gone.
I'll miss you all.
Oh no, wait, he's still here. Are you here?
Am I? Can you hear me?
I can
Yeah.
hear you.
All right. Well, I don't know why you lost video.
All right. Well,
Weird.
that was thanks Skype.
Maybe that's the sign that I'm about to be disconnected. So should I
Maybe.
stop my audio and save it?
Oh,
We're just gonna have to pull from the VOD, I think.
we'll just pull from the video.
Yeah.
Let's just keep going. Whose turn is it anyway?
I'll take the next one. The Great B Man writes in, is there any game out there that you felt went on far too long and could have been just as enjoyable if the length was cut down by several hours? Conversely, is there any game you feel could have stood out to be a tad longer?
Bravely Default.
I just realized my video is also down.
Oh, I've got 5 minutes before I'm kicked off.
Okay. Oh yeah, Bravely Default's a good one. I thought of Lost in Shadow. I think we got this question like a couple weeks ago.
We've definitely gotten this question before.
One that could have been longer. Ori and the Blind Forest.
I agree. Yeah.
Or just like, I think we lost John now.
Yeah.
No, I'm still here. What are you
Oh,
talking about?
John's video's back. What is going on with Skype?
Oh, Skype.
I turned it back on. That's all I had to do.
Oh, maybe I can turn mine back on. Oh yeah, here we go. Why did Skype do
Great.
that?
It's a professional
if-
stream.
I just
today.
wish Ori and the Blind Forest let me continue playing. Like I don't even need it to be longer. Just let me go back into it. So I can't wait for that DLC that's coming out at some point.
Yes. Agreed.
Daniel says, this is a reminder to John to ask one donator from the last Fortune Cookie stream to ask about their possession of past Twitch stream VODs, particularly the streams from this past June.
Okay.
He also says, Not sure if anyone else has mentioned this already, but the Happy Birthday song is now public domain.
Nice.
It is finally, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Warner Brothers lost that lawsuit finally.
That's great.
That is great.
Should we just sing it?
Yeah.
We can.
All right. Who are we singing it to?
The chat.
Whose birthday's the closest? All right, chat.
All right. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to
What
you.
key are we singing in?
I don't
Happy
know.
birthday.
This is the worst over
to
Skype. This is the
you.
worst.
This is so bad.
It sounds fine on my end.
Birthday, of course
Dear
it does
chat.
to you, Sean.
Happy
Happy
birthday to you. This is great.
That was terrible.
That's
That
great.
was disgusting.
All right, 2 more questions.
I
See if
can't
we can do
wait
it before
for
we lose
somebody
John.
to clip that and send it somewhere.
Have fun. Are there any more any video game worlds that you think are underexplored and would like to learn more about? This one comes to us from Theodore.
I'm way into the Mass Effect lore. I read those books, so more
Yeah,
of
and
that.
in the first game and the second game, there's like hundreds of worlds that you can't really do anything with at all. So yeah, I agree with you for sure.
The Rocket League lore. Why are these
Yeah,
cars playing soccer?
Yeah.
Stanley Parable. Portal.
I don't even know.
Yeah, Portal. Actually, my actual answer would be Portal.
Portal. And that's just Half-Life, right?
Partially, yeah. It's like a
Mhm.
side event to Half-Life.
I'd be interested in some more Last of Us stuff. Oh, another cool one would be like Prince of Persia 2008. Just
Okay.
kind of like what's going on in that world.
More Siphon
Burnout
Filter.
Paradise. What's up with DJ Atomica? Where's all the humans?
I kind of
Why
agree.
are there just sentient cars everywhere?
I kind of agree.
Is DJ Atomica a car?
That would actually be hilarious.
It's just a precursor to the Cars movies from Disney.
Oh no! Don't say that. Don't
You ruined
you,
everything.
Don't you dare say
I
that.
did it. I did it.
In fact, take that back.
Andy writes in and says, "What gaming quirks are you aware of / dislike that you have? For example, in shooters, I tend to reload after every few shots, even if it's in the middle of a firefight.
Yep.
In MMOs, as a healer, I tend to wait until the longest possible moment before an ally needs healing, and that tends to send them into a bit of a panic
Yeah.
attack. In platformers, I always jump around when I'm running, even if I may or may not increase my lateral movement speed in any way.
He answered it for me. I do all of those for sure.
I do
Yeah.
the reload thing.
the reload.
The reload thing, definitely. My actual quirk is like, I hate playing sequels to games if I haven't played the first game.
Okay.
Does that count as
Yeah.
a quirk?
I'd say it does.
I have one in racing games. I actually do like tilt my head a bit on like hard turns, and I hate that I do it. But I'll notice I'm like, what am I doing? Stop it! But if it's like a sharp turn coming up, I actually will tilt my head, and it's just
I do
dumb.
the same thing if it's a game with loops like F-Zero.
Mm.
Like when it goes upside down.
Yeah.
So you just what do you mean? Like you tilt your head
for
or you go
like,
upside
yeah,
down?
like for like orientation.
Oh, I see. Okay. That was the only one I could think of that I do.
The jumping while you're running in platformers, even though there's no reason to, because you feel like you go faster, is totally a thing.
I do that in Mario games because of hidden blocks. So I just kind of developed that one.
I don't do that one at all.
Really interesting.
No, not at all.
How about
I-
always holding down the run button? Like
I do that.
always. Yeah.
No, it's even if I'm not moving,
Yeah.
it's just held down.
Yeah.
Just so I can always have top
That's what
speed.
I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yep.
And now I think we lost John.
I think we lost John because he looks frozen. Yep. Oh,
That's so good. That's
there
so
we-
good.
great. Well, we got all the questions done at least.
Goodbye video
It
completely.
says trying to get the call back. I'm just gonna hang up on him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna text him what his game of the week is.
I mean, it's Mario Maker, right?
Oh right, he played one game. It could be Secret Poncho. It's probably Mario Maker.
It's probably
We gotta
Mario.
hear it. We gotta ask him. What is the answer, John? Tell us.
Should I just
What is-
call him and like put on speakerphone?
Yeah, do that. You should definitely do that. I fully support this.
Hold
Um,
on while I get his number up so
my
everybody
game
can
of the
see it.
week. Or no, you know what I will say while we're doing that? People want to send in questions for next week. topdownperspective@gmail.com. At TDP Podcast on Twitter or the Facebook group. Just search. It's just facebook.com/topdownperspective. And there's John's PO box. Send anything there, and we will read it on the air.
Send everything there.
You can send, send whatever you want there. Letters, pictures.
Like, what's he gonna do?
Garbage?
Tell us to not do that?
Yeah, he can't. Like, he can't stop the mail.
Tell me if you can hear this.
I briefly, lightly. Okay, we'll wait.
Come on, John, answer the phone. He's not gonna answer.
Ah, man, crap. Okay, it's got to have been Mario Maker though. What is your game of the week?
Like, okay, for new stuff, obviously, Secret Ponchos.
No. It's not new stuff. It's what did you have the most fun with this week?
Probably Binding of Isaac. I've been in a groove
that's
again.
Your game of the week.
Yeah.
Oh, John's back. Let's see if we can get him in here. Add people to the call. John. Here we go. Let's try and. Oh, hello.
Hey,
I tried
you're
calling
back.
you to just say, like, what's your game of the week into the mic.
why when I played one game?
Well, no, you said you played Secret Ponchos as well.
Mario Maker.
Okay, well, we had to know. The people had to know. Okay.
He sounded so defeated. Like,
Um,
God damn it.
My game of the week is Ace Attorney 2, whatever that one's called. Justice for All.
That's Justice for All.
Justice for All. All right. Anyways, we'll be back next week. Thanks for tuning in. I'm only the only one on video.
Bye.
Bye.